Shabbat Shalom. Hallelujah. Glory to the Most High. Our Abba. Ooh, excuse me. So let's begin. We're going to begin what, buddy? What are we reading now? Yep, the Book of Enoch. You excited about finally finishing it?
I was about to say I had already started.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it over because it's been so long. You know what I mean? Since we last read it. What's up? I can't breathe a little bit. So since I can't remember it, I was just like, yo. Instead of trying to figure out, well, wait, I think I read this part, let's just start over. Mm-hmm. And bless y'all for the ability to do so. And so now this is going to be pretty dope because you've already finished the Book of Jubilees. You finished Torah, obviously. You're almost done with the Tanakh. Oh, okay. Almost done with the Tanakh, then you do Enoch. And then I think after you finish with the Tanakh, I want you to read the Apocrypha. That'll be fair, I believe. We'll see what y'all say, you know what I mean? But it's time for you to start getting into it on your own, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Alright, let's get into it. Hallelujah. Bless our Abba. The Book of Enoch. Those look like the Roman numerals for 1 through 4, I believe. Or is that 5? I think that's 4. Alright, Parable of Enoch on the future lot of the wicked and the righteous. So what that means is the future, like when you cast your lot, you're given a lot, it's like your dwelling place, your residence. But not just in the physical sense, but also your spiritual and mental residence. Like this is for you. This is your lot in life. Your lot in life, because of the family in which you have been born into, and because of your function as a female is to be wisdom, right? And to offer a wise counsel according to the will of your Abba. And so that's your lot, you know what I mean? You were born into that. That was the lot that you were born into. But also the lot that you occupy will be contingent on the decisions that you make, and the decisions that you don't make as well play a role into this place or the lot that you will occupy while in this world. But nah, Made sense, shouted. All right. Chapter 1, the words of the blessings of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and unrighteous are to be removed. And he took up his parable and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by Elohim, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angel showed me. And from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for this generation, but for a remote one which is for to come, us. He's talking about us right now. Concerning the elect, I said, I took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal Elohim will tread upon the earth, even on Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens. And all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers will quake, and great fear and trembling shall seize them until the ends of the earth. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish, and there shall be a judgment upon all men. But with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them. And they shall all belong to Elohim, and they shall be prospered, and they shall all be blessed, and he will help them all. And light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. And behold, he comes with 10,000 of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the unrighteous, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their unrighteousness. It says ungodliness, but I say unrighteousness. Which they have unrighteously committed, and of all the hard things which unrighteous sinners have spoken against him. Him who? Yahushua Mashiach. Hallelujah. So, okay, with the 3 chapters or the 3 pages that you read, do you want to, I read one, you read one, I read one, or do you want me to go ahead and read my 3 and then you read your 3 after?
I can read now.
You read now? Okay. So, read part. Got it? I have some in my pocket, I think. Oh no, I left it in my coat. My bad.
Give my Vaseline.
Where is it? Oh, okay. You hold that so there won't be a lot of crunching on it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I was doing intermission music.
Stop.
Why? Intermission music? What's wrong with it? See how nice intermission music will be right now? Exactly. Just silence? Nah, some singing. You should have sung for them. You were doing all that, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, but now that you're really recording, you silent.
That's funny.
Want some?
Not right a second. Thank you, though.
Observe ye.
Mm-hmm.
Observe ye everything that takes place in heaven, how they do not change their orbits, and the luminaries. That's the luminaries?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Which are in heaven, how they all rise and set in order, each in its season, and transgress not against their appointed order.
What that mean?
I was about to.
All right. So when it says observe ye everything that takes place in...
Is it talking about the stars?
Yep. Those are the luminaries.
Are constellations demonic?
No. Man has perverted them as such, but no. We use the stars as Enoch is talking about right now for seasons, like the stars, and being able to use them for direction, and being able to use the sun, the moon, the stars, you know what I mean, everything that Yah has placed in the sky to determine season changes, to determine weather, to determine direction, and all that type of stuff. So it was never created to be about guys and who's riding this chariot, and who. Man did that to take away from the purpose and the function of Yah, which can never be done. But because even in that, the purpose and the function of Yah is even still fulfilled, because these are the hidden things of our Abba, and it's for a chosen few. It's not for everybody. And so those who is not for will be confused by the man-made perversions. Does that make sense? And so he's like, pay attention. Look how organized and precise the things are in the sky. You understand what I'm saying? It rains when it's supposed to rain. The sun comes up when it's supposed to come up. The moon shines when it's supposed to shine. Why you not in order? Why aren't you as organized, right? And then it talks about how they do not change their orbits. When our Abba created us, he created us in truth and in function. We perverted that due to our own decisions, right? Due to our own greed, due to our own selfishness, due to our own lusts and desires, right? And so what Enoch is saying here, you know what I mean? Look at everything that's going on in the Shamayim. Know that not only have you been created for order and function, but the one who created you is almighty and in control and sovereign in all ways. How so? Look at the luminaries, how they all rise and set in order, each in its seasons, and transgress. What's the transgression?
The thought of a sin?
The thought against Yah, right? Sin is an action against Yah. Transgression is a thought against Yah. So it says, and transgress not against that. They don't even think about not moving according to how our Abba has told them to move. We do as humans. We wait in our heart, right? And try to
wade in the water.
Anyway, we weigh, you know what I mean, and are often swayed by fleshly desires that cause us to transgress and even sin against our Abba. But we're able to see that it doesn't have to be like that it shouldn't be like that, and that it was never intended to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? When Yah created us, he didn't create us and say, you know what, I'm going to create y'all and y'all going to be a mess. No, he created us and called us good and created us in his likeness. What you got to say?
I was like, good.
Oh, yeah. And so...
I'm silly because people can't say what the first verse of the Bible is.
Can't say what?
What the first verse of the Bible is.
Yeah. Whatever, they don't understand. But they said, and not just the people that sit in church on Sunday. These are people that really, and even those that don't sit in church on Sunday, even those that consider themselves true to this Hebraic journey, still don't know what this word said, because they would rather be spoon-fed than be intentional in this walk. Which is why I'm telling you, like, it's about to be your turn to take charge of reading and lessons and asking questions and pulling from this word and being curious and inquisitive about it, because I could sit and teach you this all day, but if you never take hold of it and take charge for yourself, then I'm doing you a disservice by continuously to spoon feed it to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to desire our Abba for yourself. You have to take charge and desire his word and feed yourself his word and look at it as if your life depends on it, because it does. You understand? And so even in that still function in truth. As your mother, is that what I'm supposed to do? Absolutely. But, no, not but. And I'm also responsible for requiring that, requiring you to uphold a standard of responsibility for yourself, instead of just sitting around and just letting you just sit around and wait for me to read, or wait for me to teach you something, or wait for me to ask a question. You know what I mean? Your brain has to start moving according to this word and being hungry for it. And by being hungry for it, I mean desiring it to the point where it makes you ask questions. It makes you want to do stuff. It makes you want to learn. You know what I mean? All right. So go ahead. Sorry, you want to?
How can I hear your vibration? That's why I look like that. Like, right? I'll scratch my forehead. Where was I?
2.
Behold, hold on. Okay. Behold ye the earth, and give heed to the things which take place upon it from first to last. How steadfast they are. Why is it in the
brackets? That's when I'll show you. Actually, let's just go to it because it's not too far. See the brackets? The use of these brackets mean that the words enclosed are found in the Syncelus, right? That's a Syncelus, a Greek version, but not in the Ethiopic version. Okay, so there's the Ethiopic version of the Book of Enoch, and then there are fragments of it written in Greek and all that type of stuff. And so when you see it in brackets right here, it says that means it's in the Greek version, but not found in the Ethiopic version. Okay? All right, let's get it.
Your nail is the one.
Yep, I'll cut the rest. Or break them. Go ahead.
How none of the things upon earth change, but all the works of Yah appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew, and and rain lie upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I keep reading?
Mm-hmm. You can finish the page.
Oh, I was about to say, because that's say chapter 3. How chapter 3 only basically a sentence?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
A chapter is usually at least like 7 pages.
Usually, sometimes.
Longer.
But it doesn't make any sense because of what we're used to reading. But also, we're also dealing with fragments, right? And also, historically, our works weren't written like how they are written now. So that's just man's way of trying to bring what was into what currently is. When we're talking about chapters and punctuation and stuff like that, our ancestors were not using commas and periods and quotation marks, and no. So that is a part of it as well. And so what I'll do is you and I will get together and we'll talk about the difference between a translation and a transliteration, and how that
I learned about that in school. I don't remember now.
how that affects what we read. Okay? Hallelujah. Go ahead.
Chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
Observe and see how in the winter all the trees seem as though they had withered and shed all their leaves, except for 14 trees, which do not lose their foliage.
Mm-hmm. Which is
that?
Leaves.
Oh. But retain the old foliage from 2 to 3 years till the new comes. And again, observe ye the days of summer. We love summer.
Mm-hmm.
How the sun is above the earth, over against it, and you seek shade and shelter by the reason of heat of the sun. And the earth also burns with growing heat, and so you cannot tread on the earth or on a rock by season of its heat. I know this summer gonna be mad hot too, cause January was hot, so I know.
Yeah, the whole winter's been kind of warm. Well, hot in comparison to.
I know summer. I ain't going outside. I'm staying in the house. Carter. You get the joke. Replace Carter. Chapter with Carter.
Oh, yeah, so.
And again, observe ye the days of summer. Did I just read that?
Yes, ma'am.
I was about to say.
Right here.
Observe. Why does it say ye?
Because this is like old English, King James version
English
talk.
is so weird.
So ye is just like you. Like when it says observe ye, it's like saying look, you look, or you pay attention to. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Observe ye how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed, and know, and regard to all his work, and recognize how he that liveth forever hath made them so.
Who lives forever?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all his work goes on, thus from year to year, forever. And all the tasks which they accomplish for him, and their tasks change not, but according as Yah hath ordained, so is it done.
Is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's saying everything that our Abba has said to be done, which he said, that he's not like, it's not like tomorrow he's like, oh, all right, bet, so this be done. Everything that has happened and is happening has already been written. It's already been said. Before the earth took shape, before you were formed in my womb, our Abba had spoken everything that is and will be is already done. Does that make sense to you? Okay. And so what he's saying here is like, bro, look at the seasons. Do they not do everything that they have already been told to do, right? And so it's just like, bro, check out winter. Winter comes when it's supposed to. Summer comes when it's supposed to. Year after year after year. You've never been alive a year and there was no summer. You've never been alive and there was no winter. Now, the temperatures vary throughout the years, you know what I mean? And contingent on what side of the planet that you're on, the temperature may vary from year to year as well. But nonetheless, you still have the seasons that accompany that region, that area. But not? Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
And behold how the sea and the rivers in like manner accomplish, and change not the task from his commands. But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of Yah, but ye have turned away and spoken proud and hard works with your impure mouths against his greatness. O ye hard-hearted, ye shall find no peace. Therefore shall ye excrete your days, and all the days of your life shall perish.
Right. And so we see it has that W. It's like, you know how when you're talking to somebody and you be like, nah, but you, that's what it is. He's like, but y'all have not been steadfast. And what does that mean? You have not been permanent. You have not been rooted. You have not been true. You have not been fixed, focused, deliberate, or intentional, nor done the commandments of Yah, right? But you have turned away. You started doing your own thing. Yah's word was either too easy, because some people do that. It's just like it has to have complexity to it, right? I need to hear jump, spin around 3 times, touch the floor, do 12 jumping jacks before I take it serious. Some people are like that. And then some people will say that this walk is too hard. Why? Because I'd rather do what I want to do than lay down that which I feel or I have been taught is what I want to do instead of doing what Yah says. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I kind of lost track of my thoughts in here. Like, if you want to go to your friend basketball game and their basketball game is on Shabbat and you just feel like, you know what? This whole Shabbat thing is in the way. It's too much. I can never do what I want to do. I'm about to just start going to basketball games on Shabbat. It's just like you are willing to put your desires, what people have taught you or tradition or man has said is the right way or how you should feel about something. And you have exchanged it in for Yah's word, right? So you're willing to turn your back on Yah's word to please yourself or to please man. And that's what he's saying. He's like, bro, you have turned away and spoken proud and hard words. Shabbat ain't really that serious. It's just one day. I can go ahead in the morning. It's just like I'm only be gone a couple hours. Or, bro, I'm tired of doing this. Those are hard words. And then it also talks about your impure mouths. Like, bro, the stuff that you say, truth be told, if Yah wanted to be in his justified and righteous mind to say, I don't want to hear anything you have to say, he would be justified and righteous in that decision. Why? Because of the stuff that you say when you're not talking to him. Your impure mouth. You don't even have the let me see. What word do I want to use? It's just like, bro, like you don't even have the capacity for real. You're not the ability to even understand how magnificent and wonderful our Abba is. So for you to even fix your mouth to try to speak those things which you know not as if you know, blasphemy. This is why he asked Job. He was like, yo, who is this that's darkening wise counsel with words without wisdom, words without knowledge, words without knowing? You don't know what you're talking about, but you're speaking as if you do. And then two, I would say even before that, it's like, bro, you don't even have the authority to even come and talk to me for real. You don't possess the righteousness to come talk to me. You're not in right standing to come to talk to me. You talk to me because I allow you to speak to me, not because you deserve to speak to me, nor because I'm obligated to listen. Because your mouth is impure. You come to me and say these things, but you talk to your brother like this. You talk to yourself like this. You talk to strangers like this. You talk about things like this. You eat this. Because not only is your mouth impure by the things that come out of your heart, but also by the things in which you put in. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, the word talks about, you know what I mean? Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And not only, it doesn't say it isn't important, but the Brit Chadasha, in my I'll check. The Brit Chadasha, not the New Testament, but the Renewed Testament or the Renewed Covenant talks about the things that go in your mouth are not weighed as heavy as the things that come out. But that doesn't negate the fact that your Abba has told you what to put in your mouth. He's just saying, bro, because you ate a peach and you eating according to my word doesn't mean that you can just come out and say things to people how you want to say them. Yeah, you observe Shabbat. Yeah, you're eating how you're supposed to be eating, but your heart is wicked, and the words that come out of it are just as wicked. And so therefore you have been speaking against me, and your mouth is still impure. So not only do the words that come out of your mouth matter, but also that in what you do, in what you say, and what you ingest. Make sense? Hallelujah.